Welcome to the Geek Easy. Sit back, grab a libation of your choice, and relax, 'cause it's time to do some geek stuff in the Geek Easy. Welcome to the Geek Easy, fellow geeks. Get yourself a beverage of your choice, because today I have a question for you. Have you ever just been, having had a bunch of stuff you needed to do and you didn't want to do it, so you're looking for a way to kill time, so you pop on to some of the streaming services and look for something to watch? Yeah, that was me yesterday. What was it? Anyway, it was in the last couple of days. And then you come across a movie that you look at and you're like, God, this looks horrible. This looks like an absolute mess. But I've got to watch it. That's what happened with me. What was that movie, you're wondering? That movie was, and it's the title that caught me. PMS Cop Directors Cut. Not only was it PMS Cop, but it was the director's cut of PMS Cop. Didn't even know there was a non-director's cut of it, but fuck it. So, my curiosity being what it is, I put it on. Is it as bad as it sounds? Yes. Was it worth watching? Yes. Do I regret watching it? Hell no. So, let me just go over this movie with you, just to let you suffer a little bit, just like I did watching that movie. And in a fun, God, this is gonna be just type of way. Still bad that it's bad, and then kind of good. Excuse me. So, PMS Cop Director's Cut. It starts out with, darkness and the credits. And the music that's playing just pretty much tells you how bad the movie is going to be right off the bat. Cool. Gives you a good warning. Fades in and you see a lady in her apartment. It's like someone from outside looking in, and there's, you can make out the form of a guy looking in the window. Oh, no, wait, no, hold on. She's in the shower. First off, she's in the shower, and you can see her outline through the frosted glass. Then she gets out, and you get a nice full screen shot of her attributes. This is basically showing, how this movie's gonna be. Right up front, boom. This is what we're giving you. And she gets out, and then you see, she's wandering around in her room, putting stuff on, and that's when you see that there's a dude outside peeping Tom. I don't know if that's a word, but for the sake of this review, it's a word. Once he gets inside, you realize he's a clown. Not just, hey, that guy's a clown. This guy is a clown, dressed as a clown. And he chases her around her apartment. She gets into her room, and you see him pull out a couple of these, like balloons that they use to make, animal balloons, blows it up. And then you hear, they cut out the hallway, and you hear him start to attack her. And she had called the cops by this point. And the cops show up, and they see him running from the cops. And it's a guy and a woman cop. And they're chasing him through it. And it's kind of a clownish, no pun intended, chase on foot. It's like, dude, why are you getting out of the car to chase the guy? Have one guy, use the car, the other one. And they don't bother to go inside and check on the person inside to even realize what's going on. They're just dudes just running. And they capture him, and she beats the shit out of this guy. Just because. I'm not even sure if they knew what he did. I can't remember. That's not important. And she gets cold on the carpet for, beating up this clown. And of course they play, why do you attack this clown? He was a clown. Little attempt at the humor there on their part. And they're just making her sound like she might be somewhat of a Dirty Harry. Her name is Mary. Dirty Harry type of cop, but they don't. She's like, no, I don't have anger issues and all that stuff. And her sergeant says, "Oh, it must be that time of the month. You got to go see the psychiatrist." And so he says, or maybe he just says, "You beat this one up. You got to go talk to somebody." And this is a psychiatrist that says, "Okay, so you don't have any issues. Let me ask, is it that time of the month?" She's like, "Wait, you're saying that it's because I have PMS that's why I did that? That's bullshit." She's like, "Okay, well, I have this colleague that's running this test to help deal with PMS. It's testing some sort of new drug or something like that." She just goes in there and they injected Chip. And it's the typical movie version of a group of scientists who run by a business. You have the head scientist who speaks with a heavy European accent. Turns out that it's Russian for this one. An evil corporate overlord. It's a private company, but overlord who all he's worried about the money, and a computer dude with the long hair who runs the security, and then the one doctor who is going to be the moral compass. Yeah, hits all the beats. And they send her out to do it, and then something goes wrong, and she just starts going nuts. And so it turns into this kind of an attempt at not really rubber. I mean, she goes out and she's, starts attacking the people who are doing stuff wrong, the bad guys. And the company pulls her back in, so she's dealing with the company in this violent, this violent way. And it doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense. It really doesn't. I mean, some of the things that happen just happen because they have to. Yeah. She's she had started crying early in the movie, so her mascara was running, and she never bothered to wipe it off. So she's wearing these cop mirrored sunglasses with her mascara running down. And when she gets taken in, they take off her uniform, so she's just wearing the shorts, a wife beater. Then when she kind of escapes, she's puts her cop hat back on, doesn't put the shirt back, cop shirt back on, but she's got her cop hat, the sunglasses on, with the mascara still running down, and blood all over the place, and just starts going off this. It's just one of these things you're like, what the actual fuck is? Wow, and it's this. The music on this thing is bad. Okay, I've done this before in other videos where it reminds me of a skit on Mad TV where these people were making this low budget movie, and they'd run out of money, but they still didn't make the soundtrack. So they call in this guy, Will Sasso, who is the musician, and he's gonna lay down the soundtrack. And he gets in and he pulls out this Casio keyboard synthesizer thing, and he just starts playing this music that is supposed to be for the soundtrack, and it sounds just like those old Benny Hill comedy skit music. But this one is like that, but it's kind of attempting to be somewhat dramatic. And oh my God, it's just it sort of just makes you don't know whether you should be laughing or hating it or both. And it's one of those things you're like, I need to turn this off, but I can't, because I want to see how it's going, and it's in a good way. It's not like you're watching an episode of Gotham Knights where it's torture. This is one of the ones where you just like, where are they going to go with this? What's going on? Why? But you watch just because you really want to see what's up. And it's not. The acting is. Yeah, it's not good, but it's still fun. You're just like, whoa. But yeah, so this is one of those movies that it's bad. Just bad, but it's one of the ones where you watch it and you're like, oh yeah, I'm glad I watched this. This is going to go on my list of stuff that if I ever need to watch a movie like this again, this is going to be in there. This is on one of those, oh God, it's bad but good lists. So I'm going to give it it's a 1.5 out of 5. But a good 1.5 out of 5 as opposed to a bad 1.5 out of 5, if you understand what I'm getting at. And so if you're into so bad, it's bad but good movies, PMS Cop Directors Cut is one that you should watch. And I hope you are like me and you will enjoy the hell out of it, even though it was terrible. Anyway, let me know in the comments below if you watched it. Let me know what you thought of it. And like, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy your horrible movies.